Hey there. In today's video, we're going to be testing out a budget-friendly lens to see if we can get a good quality photo at this cheap price point. The lens we're using today is the 75-300. It's a Canon lens, and it's f4 at 75 millimeters, and it's f5.6 at 300 millimeters. It's lightweight. It's like a one motion zoom in and out, pretty simple to use. And we're going to be attaching it to the Canon R5 Mark II. So we will be getting some good megapixels to compensate for the lesser quality of the glass in this lens. Now, I've got to say, I've taken lots of pictures with this lens, and it's quite impressive for around a $300 value, brand new. You can get them used for a little bit less, but okay, so I've had an American goldfinch showing up at my bird feeder, and I've been wanting to get a picture of this beautiful bird. So let's go out there and set up the bird blind, be about 20 feet from the feeder, and we'll set up with this lens and see what kind of a quality shot we can get. Let's go set it up and get started. So I'm going to set up my pop-up hide and try to get within 20 feet of the bird bath, hopefully to get a photo. This pop-up hide I'm setting up is called the Pursuit Hub Ground Blind. I purchased from a retailer called Cabela's. It's a simple blind to set up that has 5 tension points that pop outward, creating a structure. Usually it only takes about a minute to set up. It has room for 2 people and plenty of portal options around its perimeter for viewing. And it's very easy to break it back down after use. I found that if I set this blind up earlier in the day before the shoot, the birds get used to it being there and quickly return to their feeding routine. Okay, so I set up the blind about 20 feet from the bird bath, and I've also set up a perch system just above and behind the bird bath. I'm hoping the finch will land on the perch before the bird bath so I can take its photo. Hey guys, here it is set up on the R5 II, and as you can see, the only adjustment that this particular lens has is a autofocus manual focus switch. There's no image stabilization or anything like that, and then just the zoom, of course, from 75 to 300. So that's pretty much it. Okay, we're set up 20 feet away from the bird bath, and this lens is a little bit slow to focus compared to the 600 prime and the 100 to 500, but it doesn't need to be super fast when we're shooting off a tripod at a stationary bird on a branch. So I'm pre-focused on the branch. So now we just need to wait for this bird to show up. American goldfinch. So all the way zoomed in on this lens brings it to an f5.6. We've got plenty of light out there, so it shouldn't be too many problems with that. So for a budget-friendly lens, you know, just adapting to the situation, we're in a blind here, a hide, and that gets us closer to the birds. So we don't need as much reach as you get with some of those other lenses. This lens, like I said, is $300. Right around 300, you can get it quite a bit less used, I believe. It's the version 3. Does pretty good. The bokeh in the background of this lens looks fantastic. Hey guys, it's been quite a while. Thought I was going to get the picture quicker than this, but it's another part of it is patience, I guess. Get pre-focused in here. There he is. There he is. Hold on. Looks like I'm getting him. All right. Yep, I think I got him. All right. So a little bit of patience. Being off 20 feet here, setting up in the hide, adapting to get this shorter lens in close. That worked out pretty good. It took quite a while though, but so we'll break down here and I'll show you the picture here in a little bit. Okay, so here's that shot I was able to get of the American goldfinch. I'd say that's pretty good for a budget-friendly lens. I was also pretty impressed by the bokeh with this budget lens. In comparison, here's an American goldfinch photo I took last year with the 100 to 500 millimeter lens. Not a huge difference, but the advantage of the 100 to 500 millimeter lens is you can be back further from the bird. So today I went out to one of our local parks and took photos of a great blue heron and a Cooper's hawk using this budget lens. This is the raw photo of the heron, and this is the post-processed photo, zoomed in a little bit. Here's the raw photo of the Cooper's hawk, and here's the post-processed photo with a crop. Both of these birds were about 40 feet or 12 meters away from the camera. I'd say overall this lens did very well. One challenge this lens has is with chromatic aberration. You can see in this photo at the bird bath, the chromatic aberration is very obvious along the edge of the bird bath. It's this purple line right here. Here's a photo of a fox squirrel, and you can see the aberration on the perch here as well. This chromatic aberration is due to this lens not having specialized coating of the higher end lenses. Most of the post-processing software out there these days can help to get rid of that chromatic aberration. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this budget lens did really well. Just remember this test was done with the lens connected to a 45 megapixel camera. So as you can see, you can get good quality photos with budget-friendly lenses. All you have to do is adapt a little bit to the situation, kind of like we did with the blind getting in closer to the feeder for that goldfinch, and get the most out of the lens that you have. So don't let a tight budget keep you from getting out there and getting some amazing photos. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And if you know somebody that might enjoy this video, please share it with them. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.